All right, here are the three answers I got for those top ones when we identify by sides and angles. So take a look and see how you did. If you have any questions, let me know or ask a question and I'll come over. So this next little piece here, we've got kind of a complicated diagram again, but it wants us to look at these different triangles that there are and classify them by angles and sides. They do tell us a couple of things here. PR bisects SRT, so let's find SRT. So this angle and this angle are the same. So if one's 30, this one's 30. It also tells me U is the midpoint of RT. So here's RT, U is in the middle. So that means this way and this way are the same. So if we got 8 going this way, we're going to have 8 going this way. So that's 8. Go ahead and put a little tick mark there because all the 8s are the same. See all these tick marks here are the 8, and all the 16s are going to be the same. This whole side is 16. So just a couple things to look at. So here we go. U, Q, R. So U, Q, and R. Angles, I got an obtuse. Sides, I have 2 that are the same. This one's marked also, just like this one. So we call that isosceles. RST, RST, ooh, that's a big one. So this angle is 60, this one's 60, and 30 and 30 is 60. That's called equiangular. I told you before, if you have equiangular, you have equilateral. Eventually, we'll just call those equilateral triangles. But you can see here, 16 and 16 and 16 makes it equilateral. Number 17, SRQ. SRQ. Okay, right there we've got a right angle. So it's a right triangle. The sides are 8 and this one's 16 and we don't have any markings on this one, so none of them are the same. We call that scalene. PRT. PRT. Okay, you can see here this angle is more than 90, so that's going to be obtuse. Okay, so we got these two sides here. This side PT is 16 and T to R is 16. So 2 sides equal is isosceles. TQU, T, Q, and U. So this little one here. Okay, you can see if 60 here, this is 120, so this is going to be 60 here. So at least that one's also going to be 60. So all 3 are equal angles and all 3 sides are equal. So we'll go ahead and write, we're just going to call it equilateral, but you know that if it's equilateral, you know it's also equiangular. And last one, PQT. PQT, this one right here. Okay, that's going to be a right angle. Okay, because if it's vertical right there, that's going to be a right angle. Again, the size 8 and 16 and don't know, that's scalene. Okay, so that's how you go about identifying or classifying triangles by angles and sides. We're going to use some of those definitions now to help us solve some problems. So read through the directions each time. If triangle ABC is equilateral, what's equilateral mean? All 3 sides are the same. Solve for X and for Y. So I can see this side is 49. That means this side has to equal 49 and this bottom has to equal 49. So when we say solve, we got to write an equation. So to solve for X, this side has to equal 49. So when we solve, we subtract 1 and then we're going to divide and we get 16. Solve for X, that's all I have to do there. For Y, this side has to equal any of the other 2 sides. So it has to equal 49. So 18y minus 41 has to equal 49. So 18y, I'm going to add 41 over here. That gives me 90. 18 into 90, I believe is 5 times. So y equals 5. We're done with that problem. On the last one here, number 2, It also tells you it's equilateral, so we're going to mark those. So all three of these are going to be the same length. It asks us to find x and the measure of each side. Well, if I find one, I'm going to find them all because they're all the same. It does not matter which two you choose to set up your equation because this one equals here, this one equals here, and this one equals here. It doesn't matter. You'll get the same answer either way. So I just chose to use this side here and the 7x plus 18. I set those two sides equal to each other. I'm going to solve. Now I'm doing a lot of this work without writing anything down. If you need to write anything, the different steps, then please do so. So I got x equals 18, or excuse me, 8. So I did that, and the measure of each side. So I got to take this 8 now and go back and plug it in. So I'm going to use this one right here. So 10 times 8 minus 6, 80 minus 6, 74. So I'm saying ST is 74. How long is RT? Should be 74. Let's check. 7 times 8 plus 18. 7 times 8 is 56 plus 18. Hey, 74 again. And the last one, 12 times 8 minus 22. 12 times 8 is 96. Minus 22 is 74. So the measure of each side would be 74. All right, we're going to stop there, and then we'll come back for part 3 and do the last couple of problems.